Hey guys, today we're going to be doing unboxing of the brand new Google Pixel 4 XL. Let's go and take a look. Hi guys, so this is the Pixel 4 box. It does come with some funky patterns. I'm not sure what that is. You can see Pixel 4 there, more patterns, and Google logo on the left side. Let's go and unbox it. And boom shakalaka. Let's go and take the phone out. And that's looking very beautiful. And it's got this soft matte finish on the back. I've got the orange color. This is one Google sent me. I also actually ordered one in the exact same color. So I might return that one and grab the regular Pixel 4. On the right side, you'll find a colored power button with volume buttons. On the left side, you will find a SIM card tray. Now, this phone does also have eSIM, which means if you use with networks like Google Fi, you do not need to use the SIM card tray. Now, if you use Google Fi and another network that uses a SIM card, such as T-Mobile, you can actually switch between the Google Fi and whatever SIM card is in there anytime you want. It's almost like a dual SIM phone if you use it that way. On the bottom, you will see speaker grills. The second one is actually fake. Sound only comes out of the top one here. On top, you will find a microphone hole. And as far as the back, there's actually only two cameras. It is regular and a 2x telephoto, LED flash, and more sensors there. As far as the front, there's a front-facing cameras. There's supposed to be a radar that's supposed to detect your hand waves. Alright, that's pretty much it. It feels pretty good in the hands. Let me go ahead and power it on for you guys. By the way, I've already unboxed it and used it for almost 24 hours. Partly because I thought there was actually an embargo on the unboxing. It turns out there wasn't. So I got to play for a little bit. Now, let's see what's in the rest of the box really quick. There is a charger. It's a USB Type-C charger that's rated for 5 volts, 3 amps, or 9 volts, 2 amps. So it seems like quick charge and also PD charging is both supported, so you could charge quickly. And there is a USB Type-C to C cable and also USB OTG dongle. This comes with your phone for transferring data from other smartphones, but you can also use it as a USB OTG, connect your flash drives, mouse, keyboard, blah, blah, blah. There's no headphones that come with the phone. There's a SIM card tray and a bunch of user guides. That's pretty much what's in the rest of the box. So for the Pixel 4 XL, you got a 1440p display. You've got a pretty huge bezel up here, but obviously is for that radar for your face recognition. The bottom bezel's obviously not as clean as some of the other flagships. I'm not too crazy about minimizing bezels, especially when you drop it. I feel like you do need a little bit of bezels to protect a little crush zone you might need. If you drop your phone. It is running Android 10 out of the box, of course. Let's go over some of the main features. There's a squeeze feature. I turn it off. I hate using it. I just actually turn it on all the time. So I turned that off. Probably one of the coolest features this year with the Pixel 4, obviously, is the transcriber recorder. This will basically transcribe all of your voice whenever you're doing something, making videos. You're going to be able to basically transcribe everything you're saying into words and also record it as audio, and you'll be able to search it later on. So pretty accurate. Actually, I might use this because I do a lot of videos, obviously, and sometimes I'm trying to do subtitles for my own videos, and without a transcriber, I would have to write all of my sentences out because a lot of videos that I do are not scripted. So with this, I'm gonna be able to just transcribe my videos, existing videos, simply just having this on. So that's gonna become really, really handy. So that's really cool. So let me go ahead and save that, and let's just search up cool. So yeah, it's gonna find exactly the word you said, which is really cool. Wow, pretty accurate, pretty cool stuff. Now, let me give you a quick comparison with the last year's Pixel 3 XL. The bezel's amount is actually pretty much the same if you take the Pixel 3 XL in the opposite direction like that. Oh my god, look at that. That almost lines up. All right, the screen size is about the same. Width of the screen has gotten slightly narrower. So you are actually getting a slightly smaller display. But the phone size, the height is about the same, maybe slightly taller. I do really like that Google finally got rid of this ugly notch. No more notch, because I would hide it anyways. Now, the Pixel 4 does ship with gesture navigation. It's pretty easy to use. Swipe from the bottom middle, and it will do home. If you want to do a back button, you can simply swipe from the edge like that. All right, and if you want to switch apps, go up and hold down, and you'll be able to switch apps. And also, if you want to switch apps, you can also switch from the bottom like that. That's really cool. You can just keep switching. Wow, that's really cool. But I don't like it that much. I'm pretty old school. I don't really like the gesture navigation too much. I still like the 3-button navigation. It's just faster for me. So I just switched back to that. Let me answer some of the questions that I got already on social media. Somebody asked me about battery life. Battery life has been so far pretty good. It's not gonna give you the longest battery, but due to the efficiency of Android, obviously stock Android, you're gonna be able to get a lot more battery life out of it than other phones like Samsung, LG, blah, blah, blah. Also 90 Hertz. Yes, I've actually forced this into 90 Hertz. You can do that by activating developer options and go to System, Advanced Developer Options. And you can force 90 Hertz refresh rate if you want it super smooth. Now, I'm not a huge fan of 90 Hertz and 120 Hertz because I do a lot of video watching, Netflix, YouTube. I don't play a lot of games. Now, 90 Hertz is really good for the UI. It's smoother, but is this something I absolutely need at the cost of battery life? Not really. I mean, it just makes my UI smoother. But when I'm watching videos, they're mostly in 24 or 30 frames per second. 90 Hertz just means your screen refreshes at 90 times per second, which means most YouTube videos or Netflix, they don't only play back at 30 frames per second. So you're not going to be able to take advantage of that. So unless you're playing a lot of games, I don't see the advantage of having higher refresh rates on displays. But I guess it's nice to have. I'll play with it. But so far, it's not something I absolutely needed. It's not something I was absolutely wowed. Oh my God, my UI is so much smoother. No. Now, if I start watching, let's just watch one of my videos here. So if I'm watching my videos, which I watch a lot of YouTube videos, 90 Hertz is not gonna make this smoother because it's still running at 30 frames per second, or this is 240 frames per second slow motion playing at 30 frames per second. So I think the refresh rate is really for gamers. You're not gonna be able to take advantage unless you're actually playing games that support that rate, or just the UI. I mean, I don't use my phone just for the UI. Maybe I'll just do this all day. 90 Hertz display, you can also force it, or you can have it on automatically so it doesn't drain battery. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at the camera. The biggest change this year is obviously there's a telephoto 2x. That's going to give you very good OIS, especially videos is going to look out real good. Now there's also an 8x, all right, which zoom works really well. Now it's not going to look as good here in the live view, but it will actually process it and make it look real good. It's still not gonna be like a real high res photo at 8x. It's still a software process, but in my quick testing versus the Pixel 3 and the 3 XL, it did provide slightly more details. Now, it's not a ton more details where it's gonna wow you, but it's definitely gonna be helpful in those situations where you're really far away. You won't be able to really see what's going on far away, then it's gonna become really useful. Now, the 8x zoom is really useful for photos only. If you go into videos and do it, you're not gonna, it's only gonna go up to 6x, and you're not gonna really benefit from that. But in bright light, it doesn't look too bad, as you can see here. Looking pretty good. Of course, one of the newer features with this Pixel 4 is that if you tap on when you're taking a photo, you can go ahead and adjust the highlights and also the shadows. If you're shooting into the sun, or if you have like very dark and very light foreground and background, you can adjust this to almost get the perfect lighting you want. Obviously, this is software. You don't need special camera to do this. So I think this is gonna be available for all the Pixel phones eventually. Now, this will be great in certain situations where you can't see the face of your subject, or maybe the background is too dark or too bright. This is gonna really allow you to dial in that photo that you want. As far as video camera, you still don't get 4K 60 frames per second. Also front camera, you don't get more than 1080p. I feel like that's the only thing really missing with the Pixel 4. The front camera should have 4K, so when you edit videos, you're gonna be able to stitch up the back and the front camera. Comparing with last year's Pixel 3 XL, you could see the Pixel 3 XL does have wider view if you go all the way wide. If I go arm's length out all the way, you know, you're still gonna be able to get those nice wide selfies. It's just not as wide as last year. A little disappointing, but not a huge deal breaker. The real deal breaker is if you take a lot of videos, if you love the rear wide angle, you're not gonna have that wide angle. Of course, if you absolutely need wide angle on the back, you can go ahead and grab one of these wide angle camera add-ons, and boom. There's your wide angle. By the way, this is an Aki wide angle I got a long time ago. I think they still have it. Very good wide angle. Also does macro. I'll have a link to this if you guys are interested in the description below. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. This year, camera hardware hasn't really changed too much. All right, as far as the back camera, you do have much better telephoto. Comparing side by side with my Pixel 3 XL, the performance of the Pixel 3 versus Pixel 4 is about the same. It's slightly better with the Pixel 4, obviously faster processing, but you're not gonna gain a ton more quality, anything like that. Even night side, it's about the same, maybe like a tiny bit better with the Pixel 4. So what are you really paying for? I'm actually not sure. I got this phone for free from Google, but I'm still gonna tell you guys exactly how it is, the truth. Now, as far as night sight, being able to take astrophotography, you could do that with the Pixel 3. It already had the same features. It's actually pretty much the same thing as the one on Pixel 3. I'll have more extensive testing, but based on my first day of testing, it seems like there's not a huge difference in the camera performance of the Pixel 3 versus Pixel 4. Most of the new features, in my opinion, is actually in the software. So is it a good upgrade from Pixel 3, Pixel 3 XL? Yeah, probably not a huge upgrade. Now let's go ahead and talk about the lack of fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 4. I actually want that. I don't know why Google took it out. There is a face unlock that works really fast. It even works with your eyes closed. Let me demonstrate. All right, ready guys? I'm gonna go and close my eyes and hit the power button. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Haha. One more time. Ready? Let's say I'm sleeping. Oh, it didn't work. Your face have to still be up. Let me try that again. Oh, it worked. It worked. So Face Unlock works really fast. One thing I've noticed, it does use radar, so it's more accurate, more secure. At the same time, right now Google is probably gonna update the software, so you're not gonna be able to unlock your phone with your face unless your eyes is open. So I'm not too worried about that. I don't think you should be too worried about that. But Face Unlock is definitely one of the fastest that I've used. I mean, it is super quick. It just, it works at different angles, especially when you set it up. It really 3D scans your whole face. And yeah, it is really fast. And best of all, it works in complete darkness. I went in my bathroom with 0 lights. Even with the display at its least brightest setting, it's still on my phone. So the radar technology works regardless of amount of light you have, which is really nice. Now, with that said, last night was really cold, so I had 2 jackets on. I literally had like this. My hoodie was sort of covering like this. And when I was trying to unlock my phone, and I had my glasses on, it wouldn't unlock. Maybe you're in Hong Kong, you're protesting. You're not gonna be able to unlock your phone while protesting in your mask. I know somebody on Twitter said, at work, I gotta wear a mask, so this is not gonna work. So that could be a problem. So if you have any issues where your work may require you to not show your face, such as using a mask, not having that fingerprint sensor option could be a deal breaker for you guys. But for myself, it works really well. A lot of my other phones, for example, my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which is my daily driver right now, I wear glasses at night because I wear contacts during the day. And when I wear glasses, my face recognition stops working. When I wear sunglasses, my facial recognition stops working. With the Google Pixel 4, because it scanned different parts of your face in 3D, even with glasses on or even with sunglasses on, you'll still be able to unlock your phone. Now, I would still like them to put the fingerprint sensor back. I think it's very useful. It's still much faster. There are situations where it's still not gonna work, like I said, if you wear a mask for a protest or something. Or maybe you work in a bakery where you have to wear a mask all day. But I'm really amazed how fast the face recognition works on the Pixel 4 or the Pixel 4 XL. So really like it, just still miss the fingerprint sensor. Hi guys, one of the newer features obviously is the motion sense that uses the same radar from the facial unlock. Sort of like the new feature on the LG G8. And let's go ahead and demonstrate here. So I'm playing Pandora. I can go ahead and just swipe. Oops, swipe to the next song. And I can go ahead and swipe. You do have to kind of get the hang of it. You need to really go over the top of it here. And also you do have to go at a certain speed. If you go too slow or too fast, it won't recognize. So I have to actually go really fast here. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Ah. So it doesn't work all the time, but once you get the hang of it, you can get it working. It's sort of like a skill you have to master. Swipe it just the right way. So pretty good feature. I don't know if it's absolutely necessary. Obviously, it's just an extra feature I think Google added since they already have the radar for the face unlock. Anyway, hit the thumbs up for me. I'll also have a comparison between last year's 3 XL and the 4 XL. Maybe also the smaller Pixel 4 and the Pixel 3 soon. Subscribe if you want to see all that. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up, share this video, and as always, stay